Hey guys, World War II historian here. Welcome to the Arma 3 Alpha Editor. I have fixed all my settings after so much frustration because there was a whole bunch of different things, and I'll tell you later. Okay, so here is how it works. One thing that already makes this so much better than the Arma 2 Editor, if you look in the bottom left corner of my screen, you've got exact coordinates where your marker is. Like, dear God, people, you do not know how useful that is compared to the Arma 2 editor. You have no clue. So over here you've got your set intro, set outro, set scenario, all that good stuff. This right here is modules, markers. Haven't found out what that does. Haven't found out what that does. This is triggers, groups, and units. So up here we've got your intel, and hopefully they've fixed that thing where you push space and a percent shows up on the actual file, but it's basically almost the same thing as the Arma 2. And I'm sure there's going to be a lot more stuff that you won't see on the alpha that they're going to be adding into the beta, and of course the full game, obviously. So let's go ahead and go into the units interface. Okay, so it's a lot different than Arma 2. The interfaces, because things are in different spots, and what makes this really cool is select elevation that they did not have in Arma 2 per se, that we actually had to go into the files and use it. Your azimuth is what like how you want your player facing. If you want them facing over here, over there, over up and down, and all that good stuff. Set his like rank, his okay. So blue 4, op 4, civilian independent. That there's going to be like a empty box and game logic there once I've placed a player. For faction for blue 4, they don't have like USMC or any of that stuff in yet, so it's all blue. Class is going to be men, ship, static, all that good stuff. Men drivers is basically like men FR if you've ever played Arma. Here it gives you distinct colors of how the ring is going to be on the outside, and so let's go right into playing. Groups is almost the everything else is almost the exact same interface as Arma 2. Let's jump right in actually. Player, and let's preview. Basically, what made Arma 2 very popular was its custom mods and game types and stuff like that, like Wasteland, DayZ, I-44, all that good stuff. I really don't think it's going to take that long for lots of people to come out with stuff for Arma 3, and it's honestly going to be really fun. Arma 3, you're going to notice things are going to look a lot different and a lot funky because it has a definite futuristic look to it, because the year is 2035, and you're not going to be used to all the stuff just like Arma 2, as Arma 2 was set in our like modern age that we are in right now. So here's just an off-road pickup truck, a quad bike, and a Russian helicopter. Like I said, the other ones are just like the Blue 4 helicopters right now are just a like they're two little birds, two different types of little birds. One has miniguns on them, so those aren't really interesting compared to this right here, this big Russian helicopter, op 4, whatever you want to call it. The control problems that I had, when you double tap W, it doesn't go into the same thing. I actually set it as that, like sprinting, and it doesn't work. So I bound mine as spacebar because I never really used spacebar in Arma 2 anyway. Shift, I had to set mine as the custom walk. The guns sound so much more realistic. As you can see in the top right corner of my screen, that is semi. That is, oh, that was the grenade launcher actually. Yeah, that's the grenade launcher. That is semi and full. I guess burst would be somewhere in the middle of those two. You cannot select grenades. You cannot like throw grenades by clicking anymore. They are actually a completely separate thing called throw. So like if this was DayZ and you had an empty tin can, it would be in the throw category. You can cycle those as well. That is bound to G default, but I set my G as the inventory, and I was what was the inventory, but I now bound my throw grenade to middle mouse button. I didn't throw that very far. Don't pull me up. Okay, damage. So let's check out the inventory. Your guy is moving his gun side to side and is making everything. He's taking a look around his gun, see if he wants to remove everything. You can, as they showed in Arma 3, you can remove almost everything off of your gun. You can wear different clothes, different backpacks, different even types of helmets, glasses. Take that all with your character. And you've got your GPS map and all your different gear down here. It's a lot different than the Arma 2 inventory. It's like really weird if you're just using it for the first time. So I took all my optics off, and recoil is a really big thing in Arma 3. It's a lot bigger than it was in Arma 2. You have to actually control it with your mouse now. Having select optics with your guns, where you can just put them on and off your guns, makes it so that you don't have to have multiple guns, like multiple of the same gun. That is a snake, isn't it? That's a snake. A snake that won't die. Okay. So yeah, here's my optics on the ground. That removes the, like, for instance, if you were playing DayZ and you found an M4A1, and then later you found an M4A1 CCO, you would just find an M4A1 now, and just find, like, different optics for it. It eliminates, there's going to be a lot less guns. Well, it actually gives them the option to add in more guns, because you don't need to have different guns for the different types of optics that they have on them. It makes it a lot simpler for everybody. They actually have different tracer rounds now for select options. There's a whole ton more options, and I'm sure there's going to be even more in the full game and stuff like that. But let's go ahead and fly a helicopter for starters. One thing that you'll notice is they took away the unneeded fuel tank thing for the helicopters, and it's just the same. In the top left corner, you can see the white bar is my fuel, and of course you have speed and your whole engine and all that good stuff. So right now I have my joystick plugged up, and we are just taking off in a helicopter. One sad thing I found out now is, I don't know if you're just a passenger, but as with your pilot, you cannot eject from the helicopter anymore, and I find that really absurd. Now watch what happens when if I was in Arma 2 and I crashed a helicopter from this height and went straight down, it would blow me up. Look what happens. Okay, that time it blew me up. Before, when I was in a Little Bird and I went straight down like that, it did not kill me. The helicopter kind of bounced off the ground, and I really hope that's a bug, but the new Take on Helicopters engine is supposed to be really good for helicopters. Yeah, that time it blew me up. But I'll show you, in a Little Bird, it does not do that, like, at all. Basically, you'll just bounce off the ground, and I really hope that that's a bug. Like, you'll accumulate damage, but it won't really actually kill you on impact. I'll show you that right now, actually, because that is a bunch of bull. So I'm gonna head and have it. See, it's not like classified as USMC or RU or anything like that, so they just have it tagged as blue as red. So I'm gonna put in an AH9. It's basically just a Blue 4 helicopter. We'll go ahead and try that out. Load it on up. Okay, so let's go ahead and jump right on in to the helicopter and show you exactly what I'm talking about. Your guy, like on some vehicles that doesn't really have doors and stuff, your character actually does the get in the car motion now and stuff like that. Most of the basic view controls are the exact same as Arma 2, so that's not really hard to miss. So yeah, here's the sound of the miniguns. That's pretty cool. So let's kill me. Oh, but wait! See that? It didn't kill me on impact. It actually bounced me off the ground, and I've had an instance where I've just been flying a helicopter on here, and I completely bounced off the ground and was able to live when I was coming just straight down. And that actually really makes me angry, because that's really unrealistic, and I really hope that's just a bug. This video was posted on the day of release, March 5th, and I really hope they fix that one. But I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the vehicles, and then hopefully we can wrap this up in one nice little package. Okay. Alright, so I want to go ahead and hop on the quad first. I haven't driven either of these vehicles yet. As you can see, there's a couple different times they spawn in different colors every time. Well, the off-road does, especially. Let's go ahead and drive this straight down the runway and see how much speed we can get. I think the top speed for the quad in Arma 3 is going to be somewhere around 77. Yeah. Okay, so top speed is 77. It is really easy to lose control of your vehicle and flip it over a lot with the PhysX engine. It's a lot easier to kind of lose control of your cars and flip them over and stuff like that. The PhysX engine also makes it so that it's not a scripted fall when your character dies or shoots someone or something like that. He just falls over kind of ragdoll in different ways depending on how you kill him. So I can go ahead and eject like that, and then it'll just leave the engine on. But go ahead and get in the truck. This one actually I have driven before. I've gotten up to 170 actually. This thing doesn't quit. I was up to 170 by the time I got to the end of this runway, and it was still climbing the speed. It was really amazing. I'm going to go ahead and show you the interior. Very nice interior. This is Arma 3 on max settings. The game looks absolutely beautiful. So there we go. See, we're still climbing, and I'm on 160 right now. That's how amazing this is. Everything's a lot more, like, even more realistic than Arma 2 was, to be completely honest. So, I want to show you guys some quick combat. I'm going to place my character over here, and place an enemy character down here. They completely got rid of the receiving screen, so the receiving screen will now be that, like, Arma loading screen where you saw the bar going across the top. That's what that'll be now. Okay. So I'm going to just place him actually over here by the truck. That way he doesn't kill me as soon as I spawn in. And hopefully we'll be able to screw this guy over. So just waiting on the map to load up in. Stratus, this is the only map that comes... I bought the Digital Deluxe Edition, which comes with digital maps. Stratus is the only one that was available in the editor with Digital Deluxe Edition. I'm not sure how those digital maps are working yet, but I'm sure they'll incorporate them somehow soon. That guy has actually already pinned me down. I'm probably going to die here. I was concentrating on talking. I don't know where he is. Where is he? This is going to kill me. This is going to kill me. This is absolutely going to kill me. Alright, where's he at? Don't shoot me, don't shoot me, don't shoot me. Where are you at? Oh, he's laying there on the ground, ain't he? Yep. There we are, and he's dead. So then we can go into his inventory and see all of his gear over here and stuff like that. But yeah, basically, in the Arma 3 showcases, they saw that there was going to be a lot more larger maps. This current map is not bigger than Trinaris. Trinaris. It's slightly smaller than Trinaris, but they previewed another map that hopefully they're going to give us soon, and maybe the beta or later on in the alpha, maybe even, that was 3 times the size of Trinaris, just to give you guys a mental image on how that goes. But yeah, guys, hopefully I'll be doing even more Arma 3 editing videos, and I'll be posting a ton of Arma 3 gameplay. I'm going to wrap this up now. Remember to comment, rate, subscribe, and see you guys later.